What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TEC here for our middle school Rocket League series. We're already starting off with a goal, but we're starting off today with two semifinals matchups for the middle school series and then the grand finals after. My name is Llama77, joined with Hot Sauce here in the booth, and Hot Sauce, we already got one goal.
Yeah, I mean, just 6 seconds off the clock before they're able to find the first one. That's Chartier in gold, of course, Frazier in red. And you mentioned a couple semifinal games today before we get into that championship. I love to see all this action here, especially at a young age, Llama.
Yeah, it's so nice to see the talent, grow and form into something amazing. But this game already forming into something amazing as Xbox 15, a player we've seen all throughout the regular season make plays, is going to go to the air and strike to the right side.
Yeah, and I mean, a great equalizer as well. Just, barely 22 seconds off the clock. The opposing team able to score very, very quickly. So that's what you want to do if you're Frazier. You want to come out, find a, be able to nullify that as well. So basically back at a 0-0 game here.
To the 0-0, but soon right after, Drizzy able to score their second. Lots of goals here in the first 30 seconds, and specifically this is a really nice play. Get the continuation after the touch off the backboard and regain that lead.
Once more back in the lead. I mean, barely 30 seconds off the clock. We've already got 3 total goals coming in. Xbox 2 will make it another off the kickoff. And, if somebody who told me this is what we were expecting in today's game, I'd be a little baffled, but certainly here we are.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox 2 up with the contest, but yeah, as you mentioned, so many goals early, so many opportunities for both of these two teams, but back to tied up, back to that 2-2 scoreline. I feel like kickoffs are going to be important in this series in general. Who can get that momentum going first, who can get those goals, and who can score first is going to be very important. Drizzy, I will say, already has those 2 goals. Maybe looking for that hat trick here. Bubbles barely missing the touch. That could have been a huge goal.
A huge goal could have been, but able to dodge a bullet here now. Xbox 2 on the counterattack. The ball high and dry. We see 15 going up. We'll find a little bit of a touch back toward the net. The defensive stop is there, but now a wide open net as Bubbles comes in, finds the stop, and once more Chartier looks for the counterattack.
Cheers looking for a possible counterattack here. Frazier Middle School meeting them at midfield and trying to regain some of that control here on their defensive end. A little bit slow down from that first 30 seconds and those 4 back-to-back goals. Xbox 15 almost slams that one home. And I love the confidence here, Hot Sauce, from these players to just keep going for these plays.
Yeah, I mean, this is what they've worked so hard for, not only throughout the regular season, but now here in the postseason as well. So the confidence certainly exuberating out on the pitch today. We'll see if they can continue that type of pace here through the full 5 minutes of each of these games as Xbox 2 looks to settle down. Still trying to find this defensive clear. Now circling around the ball. Could be in a bit of trouble here, but Xbox 15 will find the clear. One defender back on the goal. That's Buckwheat Kid over the head. Drizzy somehow finds the stop and the save, but the ball is still down here flirting with disaster.
Yeah, some absolutely crazy saves to start of the game for Chartiers. They're only credited with 1, but they have saved 4 or 5 pretty incredible shots from that Frazier Middle School squad. But now look at this one. Crossbar touch there from Drizzy, who doesn't find the net, but really good with that aerial control we've already seen from Drizzy. And like we said, with the confidence from getting those first 2 goals, I feel like has that little bit of an extra advantage. But with this slowdown, Hot Sauce, we are still tied up at about 2 minutes without a goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. 4 goals with about 30 seconds and now scoreless for the next couple minutes as really both of these teams matching their opponent's pace. But steal some games away from Chartier here.
Definitely does. We'll see if they can here in game number 2. For the side of Chartiers, they are 2 games away from moving themselves on towards that grand finals. Exciting stuff here in the TEC PA Rocket League Middle School Series. Of course, we do have to mention, Hot Sauce, this upcoming weekend. I know you'll be there, but we got the grand finals for our high school series in person in St. Francis University.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for the finals. Really, really sad that you're not going to be there, Llama. We're certainly going to dearly be missing you, but nonetheless, here we are with the middle school semifinals and finals. And, you know, Xbox 3 maybe heeding some of our advice, already getting out there and finding an early demo.
I love to see this, the physicality very early. Just have to be careful about sending all 3 of those players forward, but Xbox 3 makes a critical save, and I feel like Frazier have done really, really well of putting that ball in towards their own corner or own backboard to save it, to buy some time for those rotations to come on through and make sure nothing too bad can happen, and you can see it works perfectly to get them to clear here.
Yeah, nice clear now on the counterattack. Xbox 15 look.
Definitely do not want to be sending all those players forward or all those players towards that one save. But with 1 minute gone, no 4 goals on the board here to start off game number 2. So definitely an exciting one with the 0-0 scoreline for Frazier. Trying to find that first goal here. Xbox 15 trying to start the play. Drizzy Waffles, a bit of a mistouch there. Xbox 2 has an opportunity. Crossbar, backboard, 15, launcher. Oh, it's going crossbar. And unfortunately, they can't find the extra touch.
Yeah, a lot of great opportunities there, but now they find themselves on the back pedal. Xbox 2 will find the stop, looking to keep the drive alive, but Waffles will take it away. Now a bit of back and forth here at midfield. Xbox 15 looking for the flip deep, but Shadow will find the stop once more. And you mentioned it, from a high-scoring game to a 0-0 here with 2 minutes already off the clock.
High stakes, low scoring here, and 2 minutes off the clock like you mentioned, but Xbox 15 will be trying to bounce this one away, trying to grab some boost here, gives it over actually towards Xbox 2. Nice little communication and teamwork there to decide who is getting all of that resources, but a nice little clear once again as they get it out of that defensive zone, going back to the midfield to possibly grab some resources again as well. But with this bouncer, floater, waterfall, 15 almost found a secondary touch there. Xbox 2, somehow the shot doesn't go in. Drizzy Waffles, what a crazy save.
Yeah, I'm absolutely astonished that that one couldn't find the back of the net there, but Waffles somehow able to keep it from going in. Shadow will go by this one now. An opportunity here for Frazier. A nice chip over the head, and Xbox 15 with a dirty little chip shot here over the head of defender to find themselves up by 1.
Talked about Xbox 15 all season long, and now they strike top left corner. A beautiful chip shot like you were mentioning, and Frazier to regain the lead here. The first goal scored here coming at about the halfway marker, but Drizzy Waffles has got a goal of their own. Left post it goes. Another crazy shot.
Yeah, it seems like Chartier won't allow Frazier to just kind of get out in front of them. Anytime Frazier has a goal, Chartier quick to answer. They certainly do that here as we are all tied up 1-1. 2:17 on the clock. The 50 kind of launched around midfield here. Booming shot toward the goal. Waffles will find the save once more, and a bit of pong as we go back and forth.
The possession going to be shifted between both teams here, but the Chartiers gets back on their own offensive possession. Drizzy trying to look dangerous once again. Again, had that hat trick in that game number 1, really leading the Chartiers squad towards victory. But again, best of 5 series, got to keep battling, and that goal only tied up the game. You're still going to need at least 1 more goal, and Frazier, if they keep playing like they've been playing this game with Xbox 15 and those goals, I feel like it's going to be hard to come back from.
Yeah, I would love to see him tie up the series here. Have to be careful of Drizzy, though. Certainly dangerous in front of the net. Now on the back pedal, though. Slade looking for the clear. Touches off to the sidewall. 15, though, carrying already back toward the net. A nice touch from Ghost Shadow to keep this one from finding the back of the net here. Xbox 15 looking for another opportunity. The defense has found stop after stop, but Frazier has been relentless on the attack thus far.
lots of control. Drizzy going the 1v1. The extra touch there at the end of the play has got the movement and control to get the job done.
Yeah, just a great job of sticking with it as well. We see Xbox 15 almost able to get in front of it, but in the end, Drizzy finds the net. Now back up by one. Frazier sees the lead slip away. 109 on the clock, though, as Frazier is on the hunt for the equalizer.
Frazier looking for the equalizer and that response goal to those two that Chartiers have scored for themselves. Some really relentless offense. We have both talked about that midfield control they are trying to gather for themselves, but Drizzy has such good control here, can kind of weave it left, right, and center. Almost gets a goal shot right there, but will be saved away by Xbox 15. Xbox 15, 6 shots on the game. The save as well has really been performing well.
Yeah, Xbox 15 has been a menace throughout the regular season, certainly doing a great job here in the postseason as well. Needing to find a goal here to get that equalizer, though, a little less than 30 on the clock. And right now, Chartier on the attack. The ball at midfield as they recollect the boost and look to carry on. Waffles into the corner. A pass across midfield has an opportunity. Shadow will strike once more from the shadows, giving him a 2-point cushion.
I really love this pass back and forth. The teamwork to make the dream work indeed. 1, 2, 3. Getting both players involved. Chartiers now going to be feeling good here, up at 3-1 on that scoreboard. So opportunity here to close out the game. Only 10 seconds left to go. And an exciting one here in game number 2. Have lost hot sauce here for a little bit of a second. So nonetheless, Chartiers will be able to take this second game, moving to 2-0 on the side of the best of 5 series. So one more game is all it takes for them to win this one to move on to the finals a little bit later off in the day. That doesn't mean that Frazier is out of it just yet. The reverse sweep, a hard thing to pull off in Rocket League, but they could be the ones to do it right here today. Preparing for this next one, like we said, Xbox 15, such a good game there for them. Had the 6 shots, the goal as well, the floater shot to kind of change up what the defense was looking at. So be interested to see if Chartiers can kind of find that defense to stop them again. But Drizzy almost with a hat trick, 2 of those goals, 3 of those shots, also had an assist and 2 saves. So over 500 points. We always say that's the crazy marker to hit. Lovely stuff that they did. Opportunity here in this next game, though. 2-0 to Chartiers. Frazier Middle School looking to strike back. They have been in this position, I feel like, multiple times throughout the regular season, but have found their footing. Now they will have to find it once more. I believe Frazier the 3 seed and Chartiers the 2 seed coming to the matchup, so somewhat the expected result, but for Frazier, definitely trying to spice things up, trying to not really worry about that seeding and trying to bring their best year in towards this game number 3. Like we said, Chartiers could end it right here. 5 more minutes on the clock here. Let's see who can take it. Right off the kickoff. Kickoffs have been important in this series just in general. We saw 4 of those real kickoff goals to start out our game number 1, but for each other right now. See what Xbox 15 can do. Go Shadow going up in the air. We saw the passing plays as well from Drizzy and Go Shadow in the last game, that it wasn't just Drizzy that had that hat trick in game number 1, but also had that passing. It was a lot of back and forth, playing very selfless between one another. Drizzy just has to be careful, though, because, again, this Frazier Middle School team, they were okay at playing at the 0-0 scoreline. They scored first in that last game. Although Chartiers was able to come back, it did take them some time, so see what Xbox 15 can do here on the attacking side. Backboard play. It's a double commit from the Chartiers defense, but at the day, that's okay, because Ghost Shadow's driving it down the field, has got the counterattack, and has almost got the angle to strike into the goal. Xbox 15 really patient clear there. Picks up some boost and gets the demo. Leaves it for Xbox 2. Puts it to the crossbar. The 4th defender of Chartiers able to get the job done. A little bit off the accuracy, but lovely first shots here coming out from both sides. Have to be careful across the goal line. Xbox 3, nice critical save. Xbox Xbox 3 now looking Drizzy, looking for a clear themselves, but Xbox 15 trying to get rooted in this offensive zone. Xbox 2 will be left with this passing play. I have to be so careful that I love this offensive setup from Frazier, but they are sending all players forward, and that means the counterattack can come in very true. Ghost Shadow, Drizzy combine once again. Ghost Shadow doesn't give up on the play, gets that secondary touch, and leaves Drizzy all wide open with that open net. Chartiers on top here to start out the game. The attack once again. It's there. I mean, Ghost Shadow. What a shot. What a play again and again here. I want to see it again on the replay, though, because it's a bouncer shot. It's an opportunity mid-air, and puts that one right in the middle of the net. A lot of players stepping up here on the side of Chartiers. Now a 2-0 lead. Will there be a response from the Frazier Middle School squad again? Oh man, Drizzy, I didn't think that one was going in, but it falls. Oh man, the Chartiers offense is starting to find its groove. It's in there, wow. Just barely avoiding the crossbar. It is going to be 3-0. Chartiers a healthy lead. Drizzy Waffles once again 1 away from that hat trick. 1 goal away. Can definitely smell it and taste it. We will see if Xbox 15 can maybe score here across the post. The double touch. The slam home is there. Xbox 15 doesn't give up on the offensive play. Says it's my day today. Nice little left post, so weave there. 2.5 minutes left. Frazier starting to chop into that lead, and the leave here on that kickoff. It's a dangerous opportunity there. Ghost Shadow looking for a wide open net. Ghost Shadow is going to be 1 away from that hat trick as well. Chartiers up 4-1 here in this game. Number 3 up 2-0 in the series. Looking healthy on the offense, and I think we might have Hot Sauce back.
Hey, yeah, you know, a little technical difficulties, as we love to hate to love technology, but nonetheless, back here. Looks like we've had an interesting series so far, and maybe Chartier got another dub while I was gone.
Yes, they got a win. They also found their offense. Ghost Shadow, Drizzy combining for a passing play at the end of the last game, and then from there on, just kind of snowballing it into this game. Now up 5-1. Frazier looked like they were gonna, respond there for a little bit. Xbox 15 with a beautiful goal, but such a big lead here right now. Hot Sauce.
Yeah, 2 minutes on the clock. You can always tell yourself, if they are able to do it, so can we, but it's going to have to start very soon. And, well, of course, Chartier is doing nothing but applying immense amounts of pressure.
They are with the demo here, trying to get even more goals. Xbox 2 says, okay, you can demo, so I can too. But Ghost Shadow not done with the play yet. It's going to be put up towards that Frazier Middle School backboard, but trying to carry out, just trying to get a clear and trying to get themselves back on offense. The centering ball won't connect from the defending player, but Drizzy Waffles keeping it in as usual.
Drizzy Waffles able to keep it in, still down here on this Frazier side as they are trying to find some breathing room. Xbox 15 off the back wall. We'll get a little bit away from this one. Goal wide open, but Xbox 3 able to get back in time. Will find the clear as Drizzy keeps it alive once more. And these rotations from Chartier have been absolutely near flawless at the moment.
They really have. They've been punishing as well, because Frazier has been the ones to step forward. They really want to send everybody for that offensive side, and then Chartiers with those rotations was able to kind of get one clear, and then it snowballs in towards a goal. So lovely stuff so far. The demo coming through from Xbox 3 as well. A nice little double touch opportunity. I like how they're throwing everything at the net, and even if you get scored on here, Hot Sauce, it's opportunities to maybe take this offense into the next season.
Yeah, it's one of those things as well. If you're Frazier, you know, you're down by so much that you have to cheat forward. You really have to give it all or nothing at this point. And obviously, there are some big rewards with that risk, but also there's good opportunities for your opponents to capitalize and find those easier goals, much like this one that doesn't go in from Shadow, though, the most valuable post, making a quick appearance here in game number 3. But a big 5-point lead is going to be a tough comeback.
Yeah, the old MVP will deny one, but still with 2 hat tricks and hat tricks on 2 separate players definitely feels good for Chartiers to get that offense going. With 30 seconds left to go, Frazier just going to go for some offense of their own. Xbox 2 going to get denied there by Drizzy as they drive it the other way. Xbox 15 tries to hold in the midfield. 15 seconds left to go. A demo play will allow the bouncing shot from Ghost Shadow to go in.
Yeah, 7-1, 14 on the clock. Chartier is going to be able to clutch this one up and find themselves advancing into that championship, which we will be fortunate enough to see a little bit later today after we have one more semifinals. But honestly, Frazier had a phenomenal run throughout the regular season. They played very well in the postseason as well. And that first game was very, very close. Unfortunately, things just got a little bit out of hand here in game 3.
A little bit out of control, the Chartiers offense. The reason they are a 2 seed here, and they are going to be moving themselves on towards the grand finals a little bit later. But for Frazier, I feel like such a good regular season and postseason. They made it here towards the semifinals, and as well, they also just improved and improved and improved. I think we saw Xbox 15 really grow into their offensive player role, and it was so nice to see throughout the season.
Yeah, it's so great to have the middle school action now as well and watch these young players develop. And we're fortunate enough to get a cast the high school series so we can hopefully kind of watch them grow into those roles as they fill those positions, as they get into those high school leagues and stuff. So, you know, again, hats off to both teams. Congratulations to Frazier on an excellent, excellent run. And good luck to Chartier as we see them a little bit later today.
See them a little bit later, but we don't know who they will be playing just yet because we have to wait for this next matchup. Hot Sauce, we've got another semifinals right after our first one, and that's going to decide who that grand championship finals is going to be.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it. We are going to have to take a short break to get these players loaded into the lobby, so get your snacks and drinks, but don't go anywhere because when we come back, we got more Rocket League action.
Welcome back, everybody. Still here at the TEC Middle School Rocket League Finals. We got the semifinals before we go to the grand finals, but we got a matchup between the #1 seeded Bishop Guilfoyle and the #4 seeded California. Still Llama Hot Sauce up here in the booth, and Hot Sauce, after witnessing just a crazy first series, I'm excited for the second one.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams realize what they're going to have to face if they make it through this game with Chartier. Now Chartier gets to maybe take a little bit of a breather and watch these two teams duke it out, get a feel for how these teams play before we head into that championship. But first, both of these teams have to go head-to-head here. Bishop Guilfoyle in purple, California area in red, as we are all tied up here 0-0, almost a minute off the clock as both of these teams look to settle into their gameplay.
On in. That's what the game #1 is all about here. Citrix, though, almost there off the post. Again, the save is there. Hatchets is able to make the save. Back-to-back ones there to save California from a deficit. And Bishop Guilfoyle, Hot Sauce says, definitely come to play.
Well, they are the #1 seed for a reason, and looking to kind of keep that playoff dream, that championship dream alive here. Hatchets midfield, the ball will fall down. Catastrophe up into the air will go flying by. Rhodesy with the bicycle, and always dangerous to be going backwards. We see nobody in the net back there, but with a long floating ball like that should give the defense time to rotate around. Citrix here at midfield has a chip shot going up for the second chance opportunity. The defense can't find the stop, but this one will slip away.
Slipping out and away. Catastrophe looking for it. Citrix bounces it on in with the physicality play, pushing everybody, including the ball, into the net, and Bishop Guilfoyle strike first.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to be up first here. Bishop Guilfoyle able to do that, but as we know, in a game of Rocket League, a scoreline of 1 isn't much. So we'll see if California, oh my, Citrix has other plans. He's certainly heated up off that first one, and he'll find a second one here off kickoff.
Love to see the kickoff goals doubling up on the scorecard there for Bishop Guilfoyle, but not only is this team the #1 seed, Hot Sauce, but they went 5-0 through the regular season and had a 15-round differential. So for those of you that don't know, that means they didn't drop a single game in any one of their series.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane, especially for the age at what these students are here playing in middle school Rocket League. So to not have a single mistake or really have one come back to haunt you to where you don't lose a single game is absolutely insane. Really speaks volumes for these kids out on the pitch today as they have that 2-0 lead coming up on that halfway mark. We see Citrix through the air, has some help from Catastrophe, but we'll have to back off a little bit. We'll see if possibly California can get something going here.
The question. Demos coming out early and often. Rhodesy looking for the 1v1 play, but Hatchets has the number. It's a nice little extra touch there from Citrix, who, by the way, already has 5 shots in this game. Rhodesy will add a third towards their scorecard, but just this Bishop Guilfoyle offense just keeping on the pressure, keeping it up, and Rhodesy has got a 1v1, but again, this California defense playing so smartly.
I am not sure how that one did not go in. A beautiful demo to kind of slow things down, but Shadow across midfield, and you absolutely have to be incredibly careful when bringing the ball across midfield, especially in front of your own net. We see Citrix lurking in the background, waiting for the opportunity, comes up, snatches it away, and finds goal #3.
#3 for it's a hat trick for Citrix, 3 for Bishop Guilfoyle, and a good healthy lead for them to start out this series. California has had some really crazy defensive saves. This one, it's going to be that MVP, the most valuable post this time on the right side to make the save. But with under 2 minutes left to go here, California looking to play some more defense and get it out of the zone. Citrix, though, combining. It's the aerial touch to add the 4th.
Yeah, I mean, California, phenomenal on defense. They have 5 insane saves. Unfortunately, 0 shots compared to Bishop Guilfoyle's 11 shots already. So kind of being relentless down there. Would love to see California maybe find some space through some bumps or demos. We see a bit of a fake coming off of kickoff here, but Retail Barrel looking to carry out Catastrophe, already attacking early, and this Bishop Guilfoyle team is just so fast.
Really are. Citrix especially is really leading the team. You talked about the shot counter, 8 of them, but the rest of the team, Rhodesy and Catastrophe, have both been there to find those passing attempts, to find those opportunities of their own, and keep the pressure up on that defensive side for California to never let them get it out of the defensive zone, never let them get a single shot just yet. We're almost approaching 1 minute left in this game. Of course, it is a long series, but I love how Bishop Guilfoyle got out early and got the control.
Yeah, we'll see Hatchets will record the first shot there for California as they look to try and start inching their way to getting on the board. 55 seconds on the clock, though not a lot of time as we see Catastrophe rotating around here looking for another opportunity. Rhodesy will fly on by as well. The defense can't quite find the stop. The ball floating in front of the net. Citrix off the bar. Catastrophe, though, unfortunately had an opportunity, but hits this one just a little to the right.
A little bit off the marker there, but I love that play off the post to try and set up the teammate, using all of the goal towards their advantage, and Citrix almost slammed one home. Catastrophe almost there in the secondary touch. Again, this offense so warming every time there's an opportunity. Catastrophe has to be a little bit careful, though. Shadow Life might have a 1v1 on the other side, but again, played very well by Citrix, hits the demo and stops the offense from getting any further.
Finding the demos, finding the defense, as well as having 11 shots and 4 goals. Citrix has been absolutely everywhere here in game number 1.
Been everywhere, and now they're going to be up 1 on the series scoreboard because of it. Of course, best of 5 series again here in the semifinals to move on towards that grand finals. But for Bishop Guilfoyle, such a good start, getting everybody involved, really finding their offense early. And for California, some crazy saves, I gotta say. 10 saves, Sauce. It is absolutely insane to have on your scoreboard.
Yeah, 10 saves is a ton, but you got to look on the other side of things as well. I mean, 20 shots coming in, so able to block at least half of them, but needing to find a way to maybe slow Citrix down a little bit. 4 goals, a score of 7-11 here in game number 1, and really seemingly only just really getting started, it would appear, Llama.
I mean, only the start of the series. They are only just getting started. Obviously, we're going to go off here into game number 2 for a chance for California to respond. And I think throughout the regular season, watching them, they've been really good at kind of recognizing how the offense on the other side plays. So it's a possibility that they can recognize, okay, Bishop Guilfoyle, they're playing very, very far up. If we do get maybe a clear here or there, it's definitely possible that we could find a free goal on the other side of the field. So if California can focus on that defensive stoppage, it can definitely be swinging in their favor real soon.
Yeah, we see all 3 defenders, though, kind of huddling around that goal. They need to get out and try to pressure that ball. They've got to find some space. They can't allow so much retail to be given out here early. So we see Shadow finding the booming clear over the head midfield. Hatchets will get away from them. Citrix looking for an opportunity. A good booming shot from Shadow. And from a distance, they're able to find the first one.
Shadow Life from court to court, from goal to goal, finding the shot that beats the last defender. And you love to see it after not being able to find a goal in that first game. California on top here early in game number 2.
Well, that's exactly what you want if you're California, especially after that first game. We'll see if they can hold on to this, though. We know how relentless Bishop Guilfoyle can be, and as you had mentioned earlier, they have yet to lose even a single game in any series throughout the season. So California may be looking to be the first team to do that, but right now, Bishop Guilfoyle on the attack once more. Citrix circling around, looking for an opportunity off the sidewall, has the carry, the flip reset as well, and the skills being displayed by this young student is absolutely insane.
Citrix has got the movement confirmed. Oh, the musty to end off the play. Are you kidding me? That's how you tie up a game right there. Bishop Guilfoyle against Citrix finding their marker. California, I feel like it needs to find a response to that one, but it's just the aerial showcase, like you said. So much talent from this young student.
Yeah, that is just absolutely insane coming from Citrix. You know, I've played Rocket League for a while myself, and I still can't control my car like that through the air or on the ground. So super, super fun to watch, even more fun to cast. A lot of talent out here on the field from both teams, really. Right now, all tied up 1-1, a much lower scoring game than the previous session as Rhodesy comes in to steal it away.
Yeah, I love this here. Just pressures and steals it. Catastrophe gets a huge pickpocket touch that puts in the pass up for Rhodesy there. Off of that right post is such a hard shot to make because it is an unsavable shot if you can get that bounce off the post, but it is so hard with the geometry of how that post actually works. You can see the accuracy from this Bishop Guilfoyle squad, and they'll already take the lead.
Yeah, you know, they're probably acing geometry in school right now with those type of skills. It seems to come nearly effortlessly from them as Rhodesy on the back pedal off the wall, looking to carry out here. A little out of boost, though, as Hatchets comes booming in, looking for an opportunity. Citrix will tuck it away to the side wall here. Now at midfield, they find a clear. Another opportunity as Rhodesy is getting up and getting involved.
To get into their faces. I love to see it, but it's Citrix this time that gets up to the air. The passing play from Catastrophe is there, just recollects it off the front of the car and into the net.
Just a great job on the rotation as well. You know, if you hit the ball with the tires there, it's not going to have the momentum or speed to find the back of the net. You know, the student able to rotate the car over so it connects with the top of the car, giving it as much power as possible, and able to find the goal. Hatchets almost stole one away there as well as they find themselves in a 2-point deficit. Rhodesy, though, on the attack, already a bit of a double commit coming out from California, but it won't come back to haunt them as they find the save and the clear.
Come on through. I feel like this California squad really recollecting themselves in this game specifically, not only with that early strike, but they have been contesting defensively a lot of those touches, not giving them anything for free. Rhodesy across the backboard. Catastrophe there at the second touch. Citrix with the third. It goes post wide, though, as this offense still just so warming around, looking for any opportunity to find the net.
Still up by 2, looking for these opportunities in front of the net is Citrix once more circling around in the air, trying to show out some of those skills on the pitch with a teammate. What an absolute banger of a play, and I guarantee you that belongs in a top 5 somewhere.
Yeah, that's the #1 play of the week. I'm sorry, nothing is going to be able to beat that. The teamwork and communication you have to have for both players to get up, both players to pitch it at the same time. Nice control there, and a 4th goal here for Bishop Guilfoyle. The connections are there, the teamwork and communication, and Citrix, why not add the Hattie trick?
I mean, Citrix better be figuring out what college he wants to play at, because if he continues to play like this throughout middle school and only get better, I mean, there are going to be a plethora of schools looking for talent like that. Citrix putting on an absolute clinic at the moment, up by 4, 1:45 on the clock. We've seen California do some crazy things, though. We can't count them out just yet. We'll look to see if they can battle back here in game number 2.
Very true. Still got time in the clock, still got those resources to battle back, and they still got an extra game to at least in the series, so series won't be over if you lose this one. We'll be put in that reverse sweep potential, but you know what? It's playoffs. Anything can happen. We've seen those reverse sweeps even in the playoffs there before for some of our high school series matchups, but minute 15 left on the clock here as it is cleared away. Shadow Life trying to look for the centering pass. Citrix, I love the step up, not allowing those passing lanes to get created. Catastrophe puts it off the backboard for Rhodesy. Floating shot won't find its mark as Retail makes the save.
Oh my, across the goal once more. That one nearly sneaks in, but Catastrophe will find the stop, the flick over to Rhodesy, who sends them packing once more. Now up by 5 with 56 on the clock, and you are getting to see exactly why Bishop Guilfoyle hasn't lost a single game yet this year.
Not a game, have not dropped a single one, and I gotta say, we've been shouting out Citrix, we've been shouting out Rhodesy all game long for their incredible offensive performances, but Catastrophe as well deserves some of that credit. 3 assists, 3 beautiful passes towards the teammates has really been setting them up, and that just goes to show it's really hard, Hot Sauce, to pin down who the target is, who the main carry is, because every single one of them the equally strong link.
Yeah, you know, and if you're Bishop Guilfoyle, what a wonderful problem to have, right? I mean, just a plethora of talent on the field. Any of these students able to score or find the assist or that defensive stop as well. So really showcasing all the skills thus far. Hatchets, though, has had enough, and we'll find a big demo to start things off. Only 30 seconds on the clock So this one is most likely over, but we'll see if they can maybe work toward a consolation goal here and maybe work to build that momentum heading into game 3.
To grab some of that momentum. Game 3 is going to be a big one because, like we said, this is playoff semifinals here for our middle school Division 1 of the TEC series. So lots of stuff on the line here to end off the fall season. 5 seconds left. Catastrophe, another great shot there on the back of the net, but this one should drop eventually. And going into game number 3 here, might be kept up, actually. I don't think they want to give it up just yet. They want one more goal. Citrix gonna walk the dog, try and carry it on in, but it will drop to the ground. Bishop Guilfoyle 1 game away from the grand finals.
Yeah, 1 game away from the grand finals, and if you're Chartier, you have to kind of be working on a strategy here because as you had mentioned, I mean, not losing a single game throughout the entire season or postseason is an insane feat on its own, especially at this age. And, well, Bishop Guilfoyle is showing that they certainly deserve to be here today.
They definitely do. California, the opportunity to battle back is here in game number 3. And of course, they got here by winning their match. Again, they had to play through another team. They had to battle to get here. So California definitely not going to go down without swinging a few punches right on back. And we saw a little bit of a glimpse of their offense in that last game, Hotsaws, where they had some beautiful shots, someone off the post. And, you know, if they maybe had some of those that connected, it could have been a closer game.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing here is they just need to find a way to get up in the air and challenge as well. They can't allow Rhodesy or Citrix to have so much aerial space. So again, maybe just a little bit more pressure could go a long way for them, but certainly stepped it up in game number 2. Hopefully they can do so even more here in game number 3.
That is the hope. Also, shout out to I'm Cracked using the exact same preset wheels, the Chopper EG that I do. So, you know, I got style. The middle school players got style out here as well. But does mean that Citrix is going to be taking this one up in the air. Throughout the defense, a good offensive series here for California. Nice back and forth, but Rhodesy, big, booming clear. Should be able to be saved, but a nice little bailout there for the team.
Yeah, I thought California area was going to steal one away there, but fortunately for Bishop Guilfoyle, they're able to knock it away here and get another opportunity. Now at midfield, Rhodesy driving around with some speed, looking for a flick. Shadow Life will find the stop. A bit of a triple commit, though, coming out from California area, and this could be dangerous as Shadow tries to find the stop. No boost left in the tank as well. The chip is high and dry. Catastrophe can't get there in time, and California area will find the defensive stop.
Nice defensive stop, time and time again. 2 of those saves coming through from Shadow Life will send another really good clear. Citrix, though, with that aerial control with the passing plays. It's there. The midfield pass to Rhodesy will connect for Bishop Guilfoyle.
Yeah, Citrix just getting up in the air, allowing this to happen. Rhodesy with a dirty shot as well. And they are just stringing these plays together effortlessly. And the team chemistry is just absolutely there at its peak at the moment. Citrix in the backfield looking to carry out across midfield. Will recollect the boost as well. And right now we see 2 defenders from California just kind of sitting in the goal. I feel like they're maybe just giving them a little bit too much room, a little bit too much free space. I'd like to see them kind of step up, at least have one defender step up and attack that ball.
To see it as well. We'll see if they can. There's the punch forward, and immediately as they get it, will be denied by Citrix. That midfield control Bishop Guilfoyle seems to have all throughout of this game. Catastrophe almost with a beautiful 1v3 goal right there, but just challenging on the defensive end. Bishop Guilfoyle not giving them too much space. I'm Cracked, though, a beautiful, beautiful clear. Down the line, Rhodesy back with the 1v2 up towards the air. Shadow Life again records their 3rd save with the Savior Medal awarded.
Yeah, again, the defense from California area has been phenomenal. Unfortunately, they've had a little bit of trouble finding that attack. And again, as we take a look at the shot column, still zeros here for California. So maybe with some bumps or some demos, they can find a way to kind of crack through this defensive side here of Bishop Guilfoyle. But easier said than done, as Citrix just seems so comfortable in the air.
Really really does, and that's one of the dangerous things is you talk about that advancement from middle school to high school, that it often catches some of those even high school players off guard if you can get that aerial control, if you can get those passes, especially to find that communication between the teammate. It is so hard to defend against, even though there are those 3 saves there. The 1 goal standing strong from Bishop Guilfoyle, but at any moment, I feel like Hot Sauce California, they could get one of these counterattacks and equalize the game.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them do it before. We know that they're certainly capable of it. But again, Citrix has other plans as he is just all over the field, in the sky, on the ground, as now they find themselves on the back pedal. Shadow with a good opportunity. Unfortunately, this one gets a little bit away from them, and now a bit of back and forth pong action.
Fourth, the ball goes here. I'm cracked, gonna look for it, but it's a boom and clear. Shadow Life, the double touch, unfortunately isn't there. I'm cracked looks for a possible 3rd man pass, but not there. Rhodesy finding Citrix in the midfield, right in front of the goal. The passing plays and communication connect for Bishop Guilfoyle.
You know, I have a feeling that Citrix and Rhodesy play nearly every day after school together. The team chemistry between these two is just a lot of fun to watch. I feel like they don't even need to communicate. They almost know where, you know, each one is going to be, and we certainly see it there. A nice pass play, Citrix capitalizing full speed as well to give him that 2-point cushion. Still a very close game and not out of it just yet.
Of it, but Rhodesy gonna make it a little bit bigger of a deficit, and I just, again, love what Catastrophe is doing in this game, really contesting at that midfield marker, and with 2 players sitting in the air right around that goal line, it is so hard for the defender to make that save. So Bishop Guilfoyle getting the job done, now up 3-0, and as a reminder, Hot Sauce, they are 1 game away from moving to that grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, what a great position to be in. You're in the driver's seat. You have a 3-goal lead, a minute left on the clock, which is enough time, but it's certainly, it's very difficult to find 3 in just a minute. So Bishop Guilfoyle just needing to continue to play the ball that they're playing so well. And you got to wonder if this momentum is going to carry into this next series. You know, has Chartier kind of been sitting for too long? Is that going to affect them as well? Because Bishop Guilfoyle is looking just incredibly dangerous.
They are looking absolutely on fire with 30 seconds left to go here. Citrix going for another shot to put on board. It's not the 20 or so shots they had in that first game, but it's going to be another one. And how about Catastrophe? We talked about how they've been so good at passing, but this time it's Rhodesy with a perfect centering pass right towards Catastrophe to find the net.
Yeah, you know, they've just done a great job all over the field, and California area's defense has been very well as well. I mean, holding it a lot less shots than the previous series. Unfortunately, Bishop Guilfoyle is just a very fast team. They do a great job of controlling boost, of managing the boost, and really working together as a cohesive unit as we see a back home 1 more. Catastrophe this time coming up, playing that 3rd role so well as you often spoke of, and we see it here again, that 3rd role in the backfield, a wide open opportunity. You got to capitalize. The Catastrophe certainly does.
Definitely does. Finds their 2nd goal of the game, the 5th for the team here, and Bishop Guilfoyle looking to keep that clean record absolutely clean still here. Not dropping a game even throughout the playoffs, looking to go towards the grand finals in style. They'll score 1 more. Rhodesy says, you know what? I need a hat trick to walk up into the sunset with.
Yeah, hat trick for Rhodesy. A phenomenal game for Rhodesy as well. But, you know, can Chartier upset Bishop Guilfoyle? Chartier, excuse me. And that's what I'm interested in. This is going to be an insane series. And can Bishop Guilfoyle possibly do something that maybe no team has ever done yet in the TEC series, which is not drop a single game, not only through the regular season, but through the postseason as well?
That would be such an award of in itself, but obviously for California, just a big shout out to them. Not only they won their first matchup, they got towards this semifinal, and they were battling the entire time. They never gave up. They were always making some crazy defensive saves, and of course, we know that California team from high school as well, from the high school series, so they definitely have a lot to look forward to. Some great coaches and some great mentors there over at that program.
Yeah, absolutely. California's high school team will be in that grand championship final on the 16th at St. Francis University. So we look forward to seeing them. But again, congratulations to California on their postseason run. Certainly had a phenomenal season as well. But Again, Bishop Guilfoyle will advance onto the championship where they'll be taking on Chartier. We are going to take a short break to get these players loaded into the lobby, so don't go anywhere. When we come back, we got more Rocket League action.
right, and we are back here at the TEC Middle School Series here for the grand finals, final game of the playoffs here between Bishop Guilfoyle and Chartiers. Still Llama and Hot Sauce up here in the booth, and Drizzy almost starting off the game with a goal, but this is going to be a good one, Hot Sauce.
Yeah, as you know, Bishop Guilfoyle hasn't dropped a single game yet in regular or postseason. These guys met once in the regular season already, where Bishop Guilfoyle was able to 3-0 Chartier. So maybe Chartier out here looking for a little bit revenge in this championship final.
For some revenge, looking to claim that championship title. Of course, only a best of 5 here, so gotta get going very quickly, and it's going to be the passing plays that we just saw earlier. Rhodesy, Citrix combined for the first.
You know, Llama, and I think on the sister channel just moments ago as well, Bishop Guilfoyle's Division 2 team was able to clinch up their championship as well against Chartier as well. So Bishop Guilfoyle potentially having the opportunity to get 2 championships in a season, or maybe Chartier to get a little redemption.
That is very true here. 2 championships would be something fantastic. A feat I don't think we've seen anybody do just like that undefeated, non-dropping around season. But Rhodesy and co still around the goal line. Catastrophe is going to get involved as the shot from the air connects.
Well, you know, we talked about it in the last series. Any one of these students has the ability to score from nearly anywhere, as we see Catastrophe getting involved. Now Bishop Guilfoyle with an early 2-0 lead, just a minute and 2 off the clock. Plenty of time here for Chartier to get back in it.
Lots of time to come back, but they will have to find some of those crazy defensive saves, and Citrix is not done scoring just yet for the Bishop Guilfoyle squad. It's a slider that threads its way between multiple defending players.
Yeah, nice pass off the backboard from the teammate who gets demoed out. That was Rhodesy, but Citrix able to capitalize once more, and they are already scoring in bunches.
Scoring back to back to back, a massive lead to start out the game. Still lots of time, like you mentioned, after that previous one, but it does really seem like control of this game, control of the midfield, really good offensive touches, and Citrix almost showing us that aerial control. It's a couple of post and crossbar saves that have to be made, and Ghost Shadow will finally...
Oh, Citrix up in the air off the double tap as well. We'll see it once more off the replay. Beautiful control. Citrix does it time and time again, able to rotate the car around. And again, just 4-0. Bishop Guilfoyle absolutely dominating here early.
Big domination plays. 4 goals for them. Almost make it 5. Bar down off that kickoff. Rhodesy strikes another.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened there with that goalie. Unfortunately, maybe just a little far forward, as Rhodesy reads that kickoff very well. And 5-0 is a phenomenal start if you're Bishop Guilfoyle. Plenty of time. We'll see if Chartier can begin to inch their way back into this one.
The question, still 3 minutes left to go. Still definitely time on that comeback. Citrix had to make a magnificent save there to make sure that one didn't go on in. And Chartiers, we've seen their offense, we've seen the passing, the play there from Ghost Shadow. Ghost Shadow and Drizzy, most importantly, had found that communication and passing plays on their previous semifinals that we saw earlier. So if they could get back to that teamwork, it's definitely possible they could come back in this game and in the series.
Come back in the series indeed. It's almost to that halfway point. They need to start to kick it in gear if that is the plan. Rhodesy on the back pedal. Slade has an opportunity, can't quite get the power over the top as Drizzy goes up, but Shadow will be the first to connect. Now on a counterattack, Rhodesy with the demo and nearly finding a goal there, but unfortunately this one will be knocked away. Bishop Guilfoyle right now maintaining the possession.
Holding on to it for right now. Citrix, a long-range pass there. Waffles gets a good little bite out of it to make sure it's not going to the back of the net to add another goal. Citrix, 1 goal away, by the way, from unlocking that hat trick that we saw them do a couple of times in the previous series, but that midfield control still there as Citrix pounding that one on into the corner. That boost available for Waffles, but Rhodesy, Citrix working in the air across the corner. Citrix across the backboard and leaving it for Catastrophe, who was a little bit late to the pass.
Late to the pass as Drizzy goes over the top now across midfield. Catastrophe trying to get involved, but it's Citrix, and I'm not even sure exactly how this unfolded. We'll have to take another look at the replay. Citrix from long past midfield, just a beautiful shot. The defense unable to get back in time, and my jaw is on the floor right now, Lama.
Yeah, I gotta go pick mine up. I need a minute. But yeah, Citrix, hat-trick off of that play. I mean, the accuracy we have talked about from this player is just so beautiful. The 6th goal is there, feeling so good for the team. And now a healthy dose of confidence as well. They got to play some defense though, Hassas, and be a little bit careful to not give Chartiers that momentum. But Catastrophe forces the defensive player to be awkward and forces the goal.
Yeah, unfortunately, they just come with so much pressure. We see the defense trying to get back in time, but the own goal will come from Ghost Shadow, up 7-0 here, as Bishop Guilfoyle shows you why they haven't dropped a single game yet this year, and they continue to look to do so.
Not dropped a single game just yet. Looking to keep that flawless record still flawless here with about 1:15 left to go in this game number 1. Like we said, best of 5, so still more opportunities right now for the squad of Chartiers to keep the pressure on there, try and find a couple goals on the offensive side. Doesn't look like it though, as Drizzy Waffles has to get back and make the save. The rotation is there, but once again, the midfield control, Rhodesy pressures, Citrix got an open net, and another beautiful goal.
Yeah, I mean, Bishop Guilfoyle has just been absolutely relentless down here on the offensive side of things. And we saw it in the previous series, always in that double-digit shot counter here as well. 15 shots on the board already for Bishop Guilfoyle in just match number 1 here. And 8-0 is a big score feat. Would love to see Chartier come back, maybe find a goal or two working toward the next game. But it looks like Rhodesy and crew has other plans.
Rhodesy finding another one here. Citrix on the assist to give another teammate another hat trick here. 9 goals in total for the Bishop Guilfoyle squad. Really good start towards this grand finals for them. But for Chartiers, Hot Sauce, we talk about this a lot, that teams that, are maybe down in the final minute and a half are just kind of building up that plan for the next game. They're kind of, we'll go a little bit less in the defense. We'll think about that game plan, and then we'll kind of enact it in that next game.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely try to work out some strategies ahead of time, but it's like, what do you do against this Bishop Guilfoyle team? And, a lot of times at this level of play, we see, maybe there's one standing star, which certainly Citrix is very good. But the thing with Bishop Guilfoyle is all 3 members are just so talented. They really have the mechanical ability and great situational awareness as well. The team chemistry seems to be at an absolute all-time high, and now they are winning 10-0 in game 1 of a championship.
Yep, a hat trick for every single player. Feeling good. Drizzy, a nice good shot towards the air there, and maybe a backup one here. Go Shadow off the corner. Pass will find it, and this is the danger of what Chartiers can do. I love to see this offense late in the game.
Yeah. At least they're putting some points on the board. This is what we want to see them working toward, that consolation goal, maybe building some of that momentum heading into game number 2. So hopefully when game 2 rolls around, maybe they can score early and quickly and kind of put Bishop Guilfoyle on the back pedal, because it really seems like nobody can stop them from scoring. We've seen some phenomenal defenses, but at the end, Bishop Guilfoyle always finds a way to crack the vault.
Seems that they do. It's going to be bouncing to the ground. Bishop Guilfoyle taking the first game of the series here. Like we said, a best of 5, so definitely not over just yet, but such a good start getting everybody involved. You talk about how they are a multi-scoring threat team. They have so many great players and such good talent here on this roster that Chartiers, they got to build a good game plan here going into game.
Yeah, I mean, they were able to bank on 7 shots. Unfortunately, only 1 of them fell. So they are at least getting some opportunities on the other side of the field. We often talk about maybe looking for those bumps or those demos to help create a little more space. But as we often mention, it's always easier said than done when you're up here in the booth, especially against 2 talented teams like this.
Two talented teams that have earned their spot playing through some other matches here today. The grand finals continues here. Game number 2. Bishop Guilfoyle has an opportunity to get themselves within that series point. And Hot Sauce, how big would it be? I mean, you talk about just for the school in general. You already talk about 1 championship today, but 2 championships would be absolutely unheard of.
Yeah, not only is 2 championships unheard of, but to have one of those go without losing a single game all season is just insane to think about. So certainly they have the opportunity here in front of them to do just that. 1 game at a time, 2 more to go as we get settled into game number 2. Still tied up here at 0. So right now it seems like Chartier maybe holding them off a little bit better, but I had to open my mouth a hair too soon because Rhodesy is going to walk this one on in. 4:20 left on the clock.
Speaking it into existence, Rhodesy, what a play. Not only gets the first amazing touch, but after that just puts a good bump on board that sends the defending player flying. The first goal there recovered from Bishop Guilfoyle. Feeling good at the start of the match with a 1-goal lead.
Ooh, a 1-goal lead and nearly another. I'm not sure what happened there, but luckily they were able to thwart that one away. Drizzy now on the attack right in front of the net. He nearly sneaks that behind the defender. The stop will come in. Catastrophe looking for a clear. Can't quite find the touch. Has some help from Rhodesy and the pitch, but it's back across midfield. Slade has an opportunity, but the defense finds the stop once more. And again, now we see Chartier applying some more pressure.
More pressure on towards that back line here. Only the 1 goal right now for Bishop Guilfoyle. Citrix wants to add to it, and Citrix has got the top left corner and a soft spot, a beauty of a shot.
Yeah, I mean, Citrix just has phenomenal control and seamlessly can kind of place the ball wherever they please into the back of that net. Now a good 2-point lead, but honestly, Chartier doing a much better job at holding Bishop Guilfoyle to these 2 goals. I think we saw it kind of get a little out of hand in that first game. I think 10-1 was the final score, so Chartier kind of stopping them a little bit better here. Now they just need to kick it and go and find some of these offensive goals.
Citrix, though, just got a bar down. Nice and easy off the geometry. Has got it once again. And all of this midfield presence is so tough to deal with because you can't even pause for a half second to think, Hot Sauce, or they just steal the ball from you.
Yeah, you know, we talk about the high-level play. Even in high school, we talk about the Pig Bees and the Ixuavos. Citrix is certainly one to look out for, already playing so well at such a young age. And honestly, I don't want to take anything from Rhodesy or Catastrophe as well. The whole crew just firing on all cylinders at the moment as they are looking to knock at the net one more time. The defensive stop will come in back across midfield as Citrix will back off. 0 boost in the tank as we'll see him tip over to the corner and collect. Able to get back to the ball. No defender back there, but with a booming clear, Drizzy should be able to get back in time.
So we'll get back there. Citrix, opportunity. It's going to the post. That time, not there. Ghost Shadow might have an opportunity down the field. Picks up the boost on their side. Looking for a centering play or just to play it themselves. Goes post to post and steals the other defender boost as well. Unfortunately, doesn't find the goal, but that is the offense we love to see.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, Chartier had a lot of trouble finding that offensive tack in that game number 1, but they've certainly done a much better job here in game number 2. We see him getting some opportunities here in front of the net. Now another one coming in. Drizzy looking for a shot over to Ghost, a little wide and to the left. They look to regain. Can the third man keep it in? No. Rhodesy will find the clear. Drizzy waiting down on the back pedal. Has to be careful, but will find it once again.
An opportunity on the offense here. Citrix, the pass. It was actually a shot that was going towards that left post. Didn't find the marker immediately here, but 70 boost on the backside here. Catastrophe has to be careful. Not as big of a lead as they had in that game number 1, so if they let a goal or 2 slip, could definitely be very detrimental to not only this game, but the series. I mean, we talked about a Bishop Guilfoyle trying to lock in this series point right here, right now. They can't hold on to this lead, but you got to be careful. These clears are looking good. Catastrophe looking good on the shot is denied by Ghost.
Yeah, 2 crazy shots there and another save coming in the way of Chartier as they look to hold on for a little while longer, and the game was a much closer game, but Citrix over the top will pop another shot into the back of the net, now up 4-0. there is time for a Chartier comeback, but it is certainly an uphill battle.
Definitely is going to be, especially with Citrix already heated up, already got that hat trick, 6 shots for themselves in this game. It just feels like a tough mountain to climb, but this is grand finals. This is what you made to be for. Citrix is going to look for the 4th. The double touch off the backboard is there. It goes towards the right post and doesn't fall its way on in, but with 60 seconds left to go, still a shutout game right now.
Yeah, another shutout here so far as Citrix tries to pass backward. The Rosie bore down, and unfortunately this one doesn't go in. Chartier will dodge a bullet and a goal on that one, tucked into the corner, trying to find a way to clear this ball out, but it's been Bishop Guilfoyle who is absolutely relentless on this firing squad, looking for the finesse touch in front of the net. The ball flirting with disaster once more, but Bishop Guilfoyle unable to capitalize for maybe the first time in the series.
Yeah, the defense holding strong there for Chartiers, able to get it cleared all the way down the court. A little bit of friendly fire between Rhodesy and Citrix as they both go for that ball, but it is Waffles with a reset. Almost stole away that touch and put it in towards the net there, but trying to find a goal here at the end, trying to carry something in towards this game number 3 off the backboard. Waffles puts it up to the sky for the teammate down the court. Waffles will have to play some midfield defense here if they want to keep this game going, but a good little bump to end us off, and Bishop Guilfoyle 1 game away from getting that championship trophy.
Yeah, you know, we saw some donuts coming out from Slade there at the end, having a little fun on the field as well. And that, you know, ultimately that's what it's all about, having fun out there. But Bishop Guilfoyle just 1 game away for clutching up their 2nd championship on the day and remaining undefeated this season, which is a huge feat on its own. We are getting ready for game number 3.
Game number 3 going to be exciting. I mean, obviously for Bishop Guilfoyle, you are 1 game away, but you cannot discredit your opponents just yet. Chartiers have had such a good series already. They put some great passing plays up, and as well, their defense is holding strong. So if you start to let them get some momentum and start to snowball, that reverse sweep can come very, very quickly. But game number 3, here we go. Let's see who can win it.
Game number 3 underway. Citrix with a booming shot off the kickoff, nearly knocks that one in. And guess what? If he doesn't, someone else will. Catastrophe coming in with a big play from that 3rd man. And again, just 1 goal, 5 seconds off the clock.
Very, very quickly striking in these games to give themselves a lead. Bishop Guilfoyle, the passing plays get it done once more. Up at 1-0. Citrix winning the kickoff right off it. Looking for the double touch. Almost finds the angle under the crossbar, but Drizzy able to at least put it over the entirety of the defense all the way down the field here. Drizzy will be able to pick up the pieces, though, and make sure nothing too crazy does happen. Catastrophe left for Citrix. Citrix has to go for a crazy clear, almost falling into their net.
Almost into the net, but Citrix already into the air across midfield. Will find the touch once more, looking to go up again, but we see Ghost finding that challenge. Certainly something we need to see here from Chartier. Now in front of the net, an opportunity as this one gets a little away from Slade. Citrix will re-up on the boost, now into the air. A lot of space given. Actually gets a little bit away from this one, however.
Backing away here. It's going to be Slade 5. The patience there from Citrix on the defensive end. Goes Shadow with the forcing of the double commit. And Chartier's really starting to find their offense here, looking dangerous. But the clears are always crazy. The passing and communication, those rotations that we talk about from Bishop Guilfoyle feel to be so good. They're already back on offense. Slade has to play this perfectly because Catastrophe almost popping it into the net there.
Catastrophe nearly getting another one. Rhodesy looking for an opportunity as well as this one gets tucked into the corner. Citrix with a banger of a shot that goes just wide and to the right. Now to Rhodesy, back to Citrix, and they are absolutely relentless on these rotations. Now up by 2.
They just don't give up on plays. The rotations are good. Rhodesy leaves it for Citrix with that soft touch. Once again, making it such a tough decision for the defender to make of which player is going to actually take it. 2-0 is the scoreline right now here in this game number 3, but it's going to be 3 as Citrix from the kickoff will get it done.
Yeah, just so fast on these kickoffs. It looked like Chartier, was going for one of those fakes off of the kickoff, but Citrix just really fast, doesn't bite for the play, finds the nice shot, and now up by 3:27 on the clock. As Bishop Guilfoyle already on the attack into the corner here of Chartier. Chartier finding a clear, nobody back. Drizzy Waffles has a chance, and he'll capitalize for goal number 1.
I love the kickoff response here. Uses the boost, steals it away from midfield, then with Citrix too far forward, able to pop this one right in towards the net. Chopping into the lead here. Chartier's finding an early goal to start this snowball back in this game. It's got to be another one, though, right off of kickoff. Slade, a good little redirection, but can you follow it up as Citrix has the control off in the corner? Goes Shadow, looking towards that backboard for maybe a possible play, but again, these micro passing plays to get it out of the zone seems so clean from Bishop Guilfoyle.
Yeah, they've just done a phenomenal job all the way around the field, and certainly each one of these games has gotten closer and closer as time has gone on, but Chartier needing to find more if they want to keep this championship dream alive. Right now, Rhodesy around the horn over to Catastrophe. Citrix will take it away across midfield. Oh, it gets knocked away from the ball here, though, as Chartier once more has another good defensive stop.
Another great defensive stop, hoping to turn this into some offense. They're sending everybody here. Drizzy has to get back a good little pop-up to make sure the reinforcements can come on in. Rhodesy might have a shot and might have a goal. No, it's the bar that stops him this time. A barely accuracy-defined shot. But there you go. It's another save from Chartiers, another recollect, but for Citrix, not done with the play. Into the air, zero boost, don't care. Pops it in for their 4.
You know, I'm not sure exactly what grade Citrix is in, but man, to be this good at such a young age is phenomenal. I really look forward to watching the growth of this team, you know, throughout the seasons to come, and hopefully into the high school seasons as they come as well.
Definitely excited to see that growth, that persistence from all of these players. And for Bishop Guilfoyle, like we said, another hat trick here for Citrix, the 4th goal here into this game, starting to build themselves a nice and healthy lead. And Hot Sauce, I think they can smell the championship.
Yeah, I mean, they have to just feel it in the fingertips at this point. Game 3, a nice 3-point lead. I mean, it's not over just yet, but they certainly are in the driving seat. And I mean, this is where they've been all season, all postseason as well, not dropping a game. They're comfortable here. They've been playing Bishop Guilfoyle Rocket League, and yeah, looking to close out that 2nd championship on the day.
Looking to get their 2nd championship on the day here. Chartiers, though, not going to go down without a fight. They definitely have some things to say about it. Catastrophe does unfortunately bump Citrix off of that play, so no opportunity for them to really get anything. Rhodesy carrying it dangerously in front of the net. Drizzy right on their backside here to try and go for one of those demo plays. Unfortunately, didn't reach that supersonic speed, but at the backside, Citrix passing play off the backboard. Catastrophe shot is sent to the corner.
Yeah, Drizzy trying to find a way to get it out. Now on the back pedal, nobody can get there in time. Rhodesy will find another, and most likely the nail in the coffin. 56 seconds separating 4 goals, and Bishop Guilfoyle has had a run of the season. Absolutely
beautiful run. Under a minute left here in the fall middle school Rocket League season for Division 1, but Chartiers still playing their hearts out, still looking for any type of goal they could find. Drizzy's going to send Citrix back to the mechanic shop, hoping that that physicality can bring some amazing plays in this next drive. 40 seconds here now down to Drizzy in the purple side here for a long time. Rhodesy finally gets the clear with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen more of those demos throughout the entire series. Unfortunately, it just didn't come that way. Drizzy on the back pedal looking for an opportunity in front of the net. Just 20 on the clock. Drizzy will find another demo onto Citrix, trying to take him out of the game here a little bit, but just 10 more to go for Bishop to clutch up the championship.
Here we go. The countdown has started. It's going to be dropping left and right for Ghost Shadow. Another opportunity, but here we go. Falling to the ground. Zeros on the clock. Bishop Guilfoyle are your 2023 Fall Middle School Division 1 champions.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to them. Division One and Division Two champions, Bishop Guilfoyle, the Division One not dropping a single game in any of the series throughout the regular season and the postseason. This is certainly going to be a team to look out for in seasons to come.
Definitely are. So much improvement, so many scoring threats we talked about. It wasn't just one player that kind of led them. I mean, Citrix was having a fantastic series, but both the teammates as well were finding goals, were finding passes, were finding those openings to find the goals, and really a lot of talent out on the field there. Of course, on the other side, you have to give Chartier such a good big congratulations for even getting towards the top two, to getting towards the final. We had such a good wealth of talent out in the entirety of the league, so to be able to make it there is no easy feat.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that played today and throughout the postseason and regular season should hold their heads high. It was a lot of fun watching these teams develop and grow throughout the regular season. But Bishop Guilfoyle just had an excellent season and an excellent run in the championship. So, again, congratulations to them.
Big congratulations in order for them winning the 2 championships. But that is all actually for the middle school action we have today, Hot Sauce. But we still have some champions to crown for our high school divisions. I know you're going to be there on Saturday, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see all those players go at it.
Yeah, this Saturday, the 16th, starting at 9 a.m., running to approximately 5. Division 1 and 2, we've got the Rocket League, the Overwatch, the Valorant. It's going to be a phenomenal time. So we looked and hope to see you all there in person, but at a minimum, at least here on the Twitch channel. Again, we want to take a moment to thank everybody behind the scenes, the production, as well as the students, the teachers, and the parents, everybody showing their support. We certainly appreciate each and every one of you. And without you, it wouldn't be possible. So thank you guys so much for another wonderful middle school season. We hope to see you here at Saturday at 9 a.m. Don't forget St. Francis University, guys. Thanks so much. Take care and have a wonderful week.